What's up, everybody? Grim Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included Tips, Tricks, and Tutorials. And today we're going to have a quick tutorial on how to clean and get rid of the germs in your polluted water. Now it's not too big of a deal in the early game when you first start, because you're only going to get your polluted water from your outhouses. But once you actually put in a plumbed bathroom with lavatories, you're going to be needing somewhere for your polluted water to go. You can use the infinite loop where you just basically run it through a sieve and run it back through your bathrooms. I'm personally not a fan of that, mainly because it still has food poisoning germs in it, and that's pretty disgusting if you're going to be washing your hands with it. So this is what I've used in the early game. It's basically just get your pool of polluted water, run it through the water sieve into, that's going to make it regular water, but it's still going to have all of the germs in it. So once it comes through the sieve, it's clean water, but it still has germs in it. It's going to come into these three liquid reservoirs. Now, you have to put it in chlorine, so it'll basically disinfect the water. And the only time that it disinfects the water is when it's inside the actual reservoir. Sorry. So, you don't have to space it out like this. It's just something I did. But, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Here's a overlay of the plumbing. So you see it comes in from the pump, splits off between these two. You don't have to have two of them. You pump 10 kilograms of water, but these only pump out 5. So you can get away with one. I typically put 2, so you're getting 10 kilograms in, 10 kilograms out. The one thing I don't like about this particular system is you have to watch it, because if you fill all 3 of these up completely and you still have food poisoning in it, the water's not going to be able to circulate back. So you want to make sure you leave some space in this last reservoir. You can add a liquid shutoff once you get that researched, but it's pretty far down the tech tree. You're down here. That's the meter valve. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. Tickle in my throat this morning. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. Sorry. So for your research for this one, all you got to do is plumbing, filtration, and distillation. To get the liquid shut off, you just jump down here to the improved plumbing. If you can research this, you'll be able to research this too. It's pretty, might as well. And you can throw that in. Throw that in here. Not to make your room a little bigger. But yeah, this is for the early game. For the liquid filter, you have to make sure it's set on something other than water, because when it comes out this first reservoir here, it's going to hit this, and if you have water selected, it's going to come out here, and it still might have germs. So you want to hit anything other than water. So it'll just keep bypassing it back into here so it can circulate, kill all the germs. This one is pretty power heavy. You got your two water sieves, those are 120 each. Your water pump is 240, and your liquid filter is another 120. You're gonna have to have both of all three of these, the water pump, the liquid pump, and one or two of the water sieves. So you're really not getting away from these three here, but this one here is the one that you'll be able to eliminate once you get farther into the game. All right, I'll get this going and show you how it works. And obviously you have to have power. Probably the easiest way to get chlorine in the early game is through bleach stone. And if you go to your material overlay, go to organic, I think. Is it organic? No, consumable ore. And you will want to look for, it's going to be blue. Right here. Bleach stone, right here. It's really popular in these purple looking biomes. But yeah, look for the blue right here. Alright, let's get back to this. Alright. Now that we have all the right stuff. So they're going to fill these up with sand. You have to have sand, or you can also use regolith. So as you can see, the water comes in. It's got a bunch of germs. So the pump pumps it out, and then it's got to back up to this one first before I don't know why it's not filling that one up. As you can see, it drops down into the sieve and it comes out clean. If you come here, it's not filled it up yet. Turn that off. Yeah, see, it still has germs in it. But once this fills up, you're not going to be able to, once it's full, because every time the water comes in, you're adding more germs to it. So once this is full, which is going to take quite a while. Oh, I got increased capacity on it. Oops. Yeah, that's going to take forever. Yeah. Crap. Give me just a minute. Alright, sorry about that. So, once this first one's full, you get up to 5,000 kilograms. It's going to cycle back through, and all of these germs will gradually go down. Like I said, it only kills the germs while it's inside the liquid reservoir. And here's what I was talking about. See how it only comes out with 5, but it puts in 10. Yeah. Let's fast forward through this, and we will see you on the other side. Alright, so here, as you can see, once this tank gets full, it's not constantly dumping in germy water, all the germs do die. There we go. Yeah. So since there was a little bit of water, so you can see the germs are gradually going down. Go. Click that. Click germs, and it'll show you how quick these are dying. The half-life is 11 seconds, and dying in liquid 3% per cycle, and surrounded by chlorines. That's why you got it in the room here. It kills it 100% in a cycle. Yeah. All right, let's get both of these filled, all the rest of these two filled up, and we'll be right back. Alright, yeah, I think these are full enough. You don't have to completely fill all 3 of these. If you only want to fill up one, that's all you have to do. So what you want to do once they're however full you want them, pause this. If you do decide to fill all 3, you got to make sure you leave enough room in this third one to drain all of the pipes completely. Just because you shut this off, it doesn't mean you're gonna lose all that water that's still in there. You've got to drain all these pipes. And as you can see, there's still germs in this. You want to go in here again, make sure it's on anything other than water. Then you'll turn that on so it'll cycle it. You don't have to, but if there's germs in the water in these pipes, you got to get all that out. You come through here so you can see it's still draining, but you also have the polluted water in these here. All right. Yeah. So once you're 100% sure you've got all the germs out, so once this last one no longer holds germs, is once these are clear, you're good to go to turn this to plain old water, and then it's going to pump it into your clean water. And as you can see, you have clean, unpolluted water with 0 germs. Alright. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to put together the one I use pretty much mid till the end of the game. Alright, back in a few minutes. Alright. So, let's see if I can explain this. A little bit different. Go to your water, your plumbing overlay. So you got your, it's gonna say, basically all this is gonna be your same setup. Basically all of this is gonna be your same setup. The difference is when it comes out, it's gonna come into this liquid shutoff, pass through here, come here, and it's gonna go past this here. This is a germ sensor, liquid pipe germ sensor. And since the only way the liquid can go on this particular one is to the left. You don't have to worry about it coming here. So it's going to come in here, come down, come through here, past the germ sensor, and into the reservoir. Then it's going to come out this way. You're going to have some jump over here and hit this. It's going to back up to here. And then once it's backed up to here, it's going to come back around. This is what the liquid bridge is for. It's going to come past this sensor here. So it's basically going to recirculate itself until it hits this sensor. And you want to have this set to send a green signal if below 0. And if you go to your automation, this is the automation overlay. You've got your wire, your automation wire coming from your germ sensor down into this first input. And the automation for this, before you want to set this to anything but 100. I like setting mine to 90. Then you want to set this one to above 0. So get that back up. I don't know why my automation overlay is not working, but so when this sends a green signal, it's going to send it up to the NOT gate. Oh, this is a NOT gate here. It's going to send the green signal here, which sends a red signal to this, so it shuts this off, so no new water can come in when it hits that whatever that high threshold is. And it's going to it's going to send a red signal. Sorry, it's easier building it than explaining it. So it's going to send a red signal when it's full, which continues up to here, since it's in the same path as this, but it's also going to send a green signal to here. This is an AND gate. So when both of these are true, so both of them are green, it'll open this. Then it'll allow the water out here. This is from the previous one to this. All right, so your water is going to come out here, travel along here, up through here. You don't really have to put this here. It's just another failsafe just to make sure no polluted or no germy water goes into your clean water tank. So the water is going to travel here. If it's got germs in it, it's going to send a red signal, which hits the NOT gate and opens this up, the liquid vent. if it's not polluted, it's going to send a green signal, and this is going to close since it goes through the NOT gate. So it sends a green signal, comes into here, comes out a red signal, closing this, allowing the water to travel. All right, I'll show you how it looks. All right, so here, I wish the automation worked, right? So see how it's green? There's no germs in the water, so it's good to go. Here comes the water. See how it's red? And it's sending a red signal down. So we know it's not going to release the shutoff. This is going to fill up. And then once we get the signal that it's hit that level, whatever you set it at, I'm going to set it at like 20% just to make it go faster. So as soon as this hits that threshold, you put it that high threshold, it's going to send the red signal. It's going to shut this, but it's going to send a green signal here. But since this one is still detecting germs, you're not going to get that green signal allowing the water to come out. And until you do get that green signal, see how everything's cycling back and forth. So it's coming out this green port on the left, coming down, coming back around. And once it's able to be like, yo, we don't have any germs, it's going to send should be pretty soon. It's going to send the green signal to here, which will release the water. You see how this one, it's got the red, so it shut this off. It sent the green signal, making this part true. And then, yep, we're just about done. So there is still a bit of germs in there. It's not a perfect system, hence this. You'll be able to see. So this is set to send a green signal if it's below 0 germs. So it sent a red signal and it opened that up. And there was what it was from was this pipe here. I've seen a few videos where people quote unquote prime it with clean water. I don't really see the point. It takes 2 seconds to throw this in and it's fine. So see, you got a little bit of germs, which you can pump this back through here. That's why I like having my polluted water and my clean water right next to each other, so you can do this. So yeah, there's no, look here, whoa, we got some germs. Good thing this is sandbox. I have no idea where this came from. That's a quick fix. Check this out. No, I'm not going to do it. Oh, it's from this. Okay. So, yeah. Kind of, it's It's the same concept as the 3-1, but this takes out all the work for it. This takes out a good chunk of the work. You don't have to sit there and babysit like the other one. And if something does happen to where the water is polluted, that's what this is for. Like I said, you don't have to put it in. I like having it as a failsafe just in case, but it's up to you. Well, we got some more coming out. Yay! That's all I got for you today, folks. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you like these tutorials. I really do enjoy doing them. So, yeah. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Give me some feedback. I'm always open for that. Anyways, have a good night, and we'll see ya!